Jeffrey thinks he's a nice guy, but why aren't girls interested in him? He's so nice to them, he manipulatively compliments them all the time. Jeffrey is a nice guy. He's not nice, but he's a nice guy. That's a term used for weak men like Jeffrey who think that being nice to a girl will get him into her pants. Tough luck, Jeffrey, it takes more than that. Adonis. Adonis is a nice guy, but not with those quotes. He is a man who is nice, who is kind, who is generous. He's the tribe leader, the most successful one of all. But along with being nice, Adonis is dominant, masculine, and attractive. That's why women are interested in him. I took my brother's advice once with dating and texting a girl. There was a girl that I had a crush on for like months and months and months. And I'd been on a couple of dates with her. I never even had kissed her, bro. 3, 4, 5 dates. I took her to like a nearby cafe and we got like some frozen drink and just kind of talk and everything. And I had like a major crush on her, even though I hadn't even kissed her once. And then I didn't speak to her for a while. You know, she started sort of like ignoring my requests to like meet up for dates and stuff. Months go by. I'm still kind of thinking about her, but also, you know, trying to move on and thinking about other girls. And I'm invited to this party at the university that I'm going to. And my brother gives me the idea that I should invite her. Now, bear in mind that we hadn't spoke for like 2, 3, 4 months. With my brother's advice, this shitty ass advice, he tells me what to text her. And I texted the most like fruity blue pill shit of like, hey, like, you know, there's a party tonight and I only want to go with you. So if you'd really like to come with me, it'd be such a good time. And yeah, we could. So I sent her like this like cute ass little paragraph, bro. Like, oh, you should come to this party with me. And she literally replies, this has got to be a joke. That fucking hurt, but even then, me and my brother think, okay, well, what more can we text her? And I text her more like nice shit. Like, you know, you've always been in my mind and I miss you. Like, we used to go on dates and it was so good. You're so cute and everything. And you're the only girl I'm interested in, bro. And she literally says, this is definitely one of your friends texting this, haha. Me and my brother look at each other with this sense of like, yeah, mission failed, we'll get him next time. And I'm pretty sure I ended up texting her like, yeah, my friend stole my phone, haha. So this is what you do to avoid a situation like that. Don't be an asshole, but also don't be a nice guy. We don't want to be a nice guy. We don't want to be like overly nice for no reason, but also we don't want to go too extreme and be an asshole. We want to be somewhere around the middle, and this is where Adonis is at. Adonis is the ultimate male, the kind of man that we aspire to be. Now, he isn't a nice guy. He isn't like one of those guys who slyly tries to be like nice to try and like, you know, attract a girl. He isn't overly nice, but he is a kind, loving, warm man. Now, at the same time, of course, Adonis is not an asshole, but he has some traits of like disagreeableness. If he disagrees with a girl, he'll say it. He won't just agree with everything that she says, and we need to adopt this because too many young guys like yourself place girls on such a high pedestal that you kind of act like she can't do anything wrong. Like, you view her so highly that even if you kind of know that she's maybe a bit of a loser, that, you know, she's not on self-improvement, that she just spends her time watching TV, scrolling on TikTok and watching Netflix, eating junk food, and we're like, oh, well, you know, she's a princess. We're like, no, she's not, bro. Now, you shouldn't be insulting towards her or disrespectful because, you know, she's a girl. Some guys are like this. They're literally like disrespectful just to girls for no reason. But at the same time, you shouldn't be overly nice to her just because she's female. I'm gonna tell you the truth that not a lot of people say, and it's gonna sound kind of sexist, but honestly, bro, some women don't deserve your nice side. And honestly, some guys don't either. You might be thinking, but wait, Hamza, like, I am actually a nice guy though. And you probably are, and that's a good thing. It's good to be a guy who's nice. It's good to be nice. Like, nice is like a good personality trait. You know, so many guys say like, oh, I don't want to be a nice guy. And I just think that they probably don't know what they're actually saying because I only hang around with nice people. If you're not nice, I wouldn't ever be friends with you. We want to be nice. Of course we do. We want to be nice, kind, warm to the people who are in our tribe, to our family, to our friends. But being a nice guy, like, nice guy is kind of like a quote, like a term by itself these days. It doesn't just necessarily mean a guy who's nice. It means like this kind of guy who uses fake nicety to try and get, like, attract a girl, and that's not attractive. It's the kind of guy who never wants to disagree with a girl because he's just trying to be nice, and, you know, he's just overly, like, he's just buying her things. It's just simpy and everything. It's not attractive. But to be a guy, a man who does have nice parts about him, well, that's the best of both worlds. How do you stop being a nice guy? You kind of just need exposure to men who are like good with women and see how they navigate. If you watch a movie of James Bond, you wouldn't think, oh, he's a nice guy. You might think like, oh yeah, he's professional, he's attractive, he's sexy, he's charming, but he's not a nice guy. He's not overly nice to these girls for no reason. And he actually calls them out on their bullshit, just like he would call out guys. This is harder said than done, but you need to see some guys navigate their relations with women, but not in like a nice guy, modern, dynamic kind of way. And this is hard because the majority of relationships that you see, of the guys that you see who are dating girls, the majority of guys are quite like nice guys.